What's going on, guys? It's time to make another video. The purpose of this video is going to be to tell you guys that I have been sober from alcohol for 6 months now. May 30th, 2020 marked the 6-month date on the calendar where I have not had a drop of alcohol for 6 months. I'm very proud of this accomplishment, and although I haven't really been counting the days or anything, I just thought to myself a little bit ago while I was looking at the calendar and just thinking of some things that, wow, it's been 6 months where I haven't had a sip of alcohol. And this is coming from a guy who drank alcohol regularly for years on end. I wouldn't call myself an alcoholic, but you could say I probably had a drinking problem. Anyway, you guys are probably wondering how I was able to quit a bad habit like this cold turkey. For me, the main thing is my wake-up call. It was like an alarm clock ringing in the morning, waking me up to go to work or something, if you can get that analogy. But when I got arrested for my DUI, it was basically like an alarm clock going off, telling me to re-examine my position in life, re-examine what I was doing, and take an account of my life and really just the impact my decisions have on those around me. That's the main lesson I've gained from this whole experience, is just even simple choices have a big impact later on down the road, and every single choice we make shapes and carves out the future for us. So we all need to take time and make good decisions. Don't do what I did and obviously get in a car and drive after drinking alcohol, because that is a huge irresponsible mistake, and that will cost you thousands of dollars and many, many, many hours of your life, and potentially harming someone else. So that is just never something that should ever be done. And this is a tough lesson to learn, but instead of viewing this whole DUI charge, or not drinking alcohol, as something negative, I've just used it as a positive. The minute I got charged with my DUI and arrested, I woke up. I was able to completely change my life. I quit alcohol cold turkey, and in that 6-month period, a lot has changed. I got a raise at my job. I got a significant amount more money added onto my paycheck. That's the first thing. Second thing is I'm just more organized and more disciplined. My overall discipline in life is much better. I used to not be a very good morning person, but now I'm finding it a lot easier just to wake up in the morning early and just get right into work. I go to work every day. I work really hard. I'm constantly thinking of different things I can do to make extra money and be an entrepreneur, because as you guys know, someday I'm going to own my own business and employ others rather than being an employee myself. And then the most important thing that's changed in this time is on May the 30th, which was actually happened to be my 6-month date of no alcohol, my first son was born. So I got to have that experience. It was just my fiance and I, the two of us. We went to the hospital for 2 days or so. Well, 2 nights and 3 days, and we experienced the birth of our child, and that was just such a breathtaking moment for me. I can't even put it into words. The birth of my son was just a complete change of my perspective, and it just further solidifies the decision I made a while ago to stop drinking alcohol. I'm not sure if I'm completely done drinking alcohol, because in my mind, I don't like to tell myself I can't do something. I like to just not do it and replace it with a good habit. I don't like to stop doing something. I like to just start doing something else. And that brings me to another good point. I didn't stop drinking alcohol. I just started paying more attention to myself and good decisions and staying out of trouble, and paying attention to how each decision I make affects everyone around me. Because, as I've said in another video, I don't have a driver's license right now. It doesn't necessarily have to do with my DUI. It's mostly because the DOL is closed. But if I hadn't have had a restricted driver's license, I would still be driving on the road right now. So that is one of the most potent lessons of this whole coronavirus thing, is just the impact every one of my decisions has on people. And that was really what woke me up and caused me to quit alcohol cold turkey, was just that complete change in perspective. And now with my new son here, it's just, I can't think of why I would want to drink. I want to be in my right mind at all times. I just want to be on point, and I just want to keep this up. I want to see another 6 months. I want to see a year. I want to keep this rolling because I feel good, and it's brought a lot of good changes on my life. Anyway, guys, having said all this, I just want to reach out to others out there who have been abstaining from alcohol too, and I want to encourage everyone watching this. If you've been abstaining from alcohol, or you have some kind of story to tell, I'd like you to get out there and tell your story, and maybe leave some comments below this video, or whatever you want to do. Part of the purpose of this channel is just to get people to dialogue and question things and question what they're doing, and just always ask the question why. Because we often concern ourselves with what something is, what something does, but we oftentimes miss out on why. And why is rooted in purpose. The purpose of a thing is the most important part of the thing, because where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. If you don't know your purpose, you're going to abuse yourself, and you're going to abuse the people around you. I learned that the hard way, and that is part of the lesson I learned from this whole DUI thing, is just not being in line with my purpose in life, and just kind of letting myself drift around, and letting other people tell me what I should think, and just being far too influenced with other people and exterior stimulus, rather than my own inside revelation and my own purpose. Anyway, guys, I know this video is a little bit all over the place, but just wanted to tell you that I have been sober for 6 months now, and it feels great. Please share your stories too. Thanks, guys.